Welcome to the Winnipeg Transcona Rotary Club Facebook site. We invite you to follow along to learn more about the club and to see what this wonderful organization does for the community, both locally and around the globe. Enjoy the ride.
The first question I always get asked when people learn that I'm a Rotarian is, what is Rotary? The second is, what does it do? I try to keep the answers easy. To me, Rotary is a group of neighbors, friends, leaders, and problem solvers who all strive for a world and community where people unite and take action to create lasting change, not only in our communities, but in ourselves. Solving real problems takes real commitment and vision. For over 110 years, Rotary International's people of action have used their passion, energy, and smarts to take action on sustainable projects. From literacy and peace to water and health, we're always looking for ways to better our world, and we stay committed to seeing it through. Before we continue, I would like to acknowledge that we are gathered on ancestral lands, on Treaty 1 territory. These lands are the heartland of the Métis people. We acknowledge that our water is sourced from Shoal Lake 40 First Nation. Well, let me tell you a little bit about our club. Winnipeg Transcona Rotary Club number 1359, Rotary District 5550. The club got its start in June of 1981. We just celebrated our 40th anniversary of servicing Transcona. For years prior to COVID restrictions, we met in person on Thursdays at noon in Canada Inn's Transcona for a little lunch, fellowship, and to discuss various projects that we're involved with. These days, like everyone else, we meet via Zoom, usually the first Thursday of the month. We continue our work for the community. Our members include doctors, lawyers, bankers, business professionals, business owners, realtors, people like you and me who live in our community and want to see positive growth and change. We are community builders who collaborate with community leaders to work on projects that have a real lasting impact on people's lives. Rotary brings passionate people with diverse perspectives together to exchange ideas, forge long-lasting friendships, and above all, take action to change the world. We apply our professional experience and personal commitment to tackle our community's problems, finding new, effective ways to enhance health, stability, and prosperity across the globe. Rotary members look for opportunities to improve our communities today and invest in tomorrow. Rotary values diversity and celebrates the contribution of all backgrounds, regardless of their age, ethnicity, race, color, religion, social economic status, culture, sexual orientation, and gender identity. In short, Rotary is what the world should be, welcoming to all who want to make our community a better place to live. Well, that tells you a little about who we are, but what do we do? I've often said to my Rotary partners that we need to make people more aware of the good that our club does, not only around the world, but closer to home, in our own backyard. Let me ask you, how many of you have walked through or played in the Prairie Nature Park? It's called the Tall Grass Prairie Reserve on Regent, or Centenary Park on Plessis with a walking path and play structure. Have you gone further down Plessis to walk and play in the park where locomotive CN 2747 sits? And that's Heritage Park. Maybe you and your kids have enjoyed the new play structure in Waterside Estates. Well, you guessed it. These are all Rotary parks. We've supported organizations in Transcona like L'Arche, Transcona Seniors, our local high schools, the Railer Express, and of course the Transcona Food Bank. We've contributed to getting a CAT scanner and blood monitors for Concordia Hospital, and we continue our support of organizations that help those less fortunate, like Siloam Mission. Did you know that over the years, Transcona Rotary has raised over $100,000 to help with the global eradication of polio? Last year, only 3 reported cases worldwide. Shows that we're almost there. A few years ago, we became involved with an international lifesaver program in Nigeria with a water and washroom project. We raised and donated $15,000 for a brand new well reservoir and water tower. This project provides clean water and toilet system to public primary schools in Nokwa, Nigeria. Our little club in Transcona was honored to receive the 2016-2017 International Service Award from Rotary International and its 1.2 million members. That's not too shabby. We have also reached across the ocean to partner with ANCOG, an acronym for Answering the Cry of the Poor, as well as Larry and Tova Vicker, who are members of the club and local business owners and philanthropists, to build a village for the less fortunate in Camiguin Islands in the Philippines. Along with that, we have maintained a scholarship program for several youth from the village to go to school and continue education to help themselves and their families. This program also teaches the family sustainable skills to help themselves for the future. A little closer to home, our club is very proud to be part of Rotary's reconciliation efforts. We are partners in the HIP Committee, which is an acronym for Honoring Indigenous Peoples. Organized by the Rotary Club of Winnipeg in 2018, past Grand Chief Perry Bellegarde said, "If every Rotary Club across Canada and the world takes up this promise, we can build understanding and move forward together on acts of reconciliation. We cannot let another generation of Indigenous children down." We are pleased to be part of the drive among clubs in our district to develop relations with our neighbors and Indigenous communities and jointly determine ways in which we can be of service, especially in the area of improving the education and well-being of children and youth in those communities. These are just some of the things we in Transcona Rotary have accomplished for our community to date. We have more projects underway, including donating to the Transcona Museum to help save and restore and house CN 2747, the first steam engine to come out of our Transcona shops. Are you someone that wants to help your community, local and internationally grow? I invite you to join us for a Zoom coffee to see how you can become part of the solution to work with same-minded individuals to make our world better. Well, thank you for taking the time today, watching and learning a little about Transcona Rotary. I hope you'll join us soon. Feel free to contact us with any questions you may have or with ideas for helping an organization. Be well, be safe, and take care.